Hi, what's going on, everybody? This is Juan from the Yadalot coming to you today with my updated Trickstar version, my competitive version. I uploaded a recent one on my channel and it wasn't as good as this one is today. This one is so much better. It has a very well put together side deck, extra deck. It's the best deck I've played this format and probably matches about how I played Zoo. Alright, so let me get into it now. Alright, let's first start it off with the monsters. We're obviously going to play Triple Candina, the Stratos of the deck. She searches any card you need. Trickstar card, you can search the field spell, the trap, or the licorice, which we played 3 of that too. She's pretty much, I guess, the win condition. She burns for 200 on every add. So add from the graveyard, add to hand, and even draw phase. So she's really good, and she allows you a free special summon by tagging out. So it lets you dodge board wipes and stuff like that. Next we have the Lily Bell. She just attacks for game, and she recurs one from the graveyard. She's only a one of, but she wins games. Next we run the Ice Spell package. This is probably the best card in the deck. It's a 1-card enabler, lets you summon Crystal Wing. Burns for 1300 total if you get the whole thing off. And obviously we run the 2 Glass Spells because Glass Spell searches Ice Spell in case you brick it. And obviously we have the 1 Snow Bell. It's a card you never want to see, but it makes the Crystal Wing inevitable, so you got to play it. Next, for the summonable monsters, we run 1 Gofu. Just really good to have a... I run the spiders, so I run the spiders, misses, and then go into like a Omega. So the next we run for the hand traps, we're running 3 Droll and Lockbirds. Probably the disgusting part of the deck. You know, you can use reincarnation combo. You've seen it all. It's really nasty. Let your opponent not search. And also if you go second, this card's just stupid. Next we run 3 Ghost Ogres. Ghost Ogre is really good. You can cut it down to 2. I only play 3 because I only have 2 Ash Blossoms, but if you have 3, you can reverse it the other way, but at least still play 2 Ghost Ogres, but Ash would be a 3 of if I had it, but it's still really good, that ratio. Next we run 2 Honest. Probably going to take the Honest out whenever we get the Trickstar Honest, but for right now, the Honest is really good, and the whole deck's light, Omega's light, and it's just really good. Next we run the God card, Maxi. Maxi just, everybody knows what Maxi does. He's stupid. If they Maxi challenge, you win. Next we run obviously the 3 Light Stage. Light Stage is same thing as Candina. Searches any card. You can search Candina, then search this, or you can go this and search Candina, and it's just all the good. And it's like a watered down MST. You can lock down a back row, and then in the end phase it'll die. Obviously 3 terraformings to search it. Next you run 2 MSTs. This is kind of just like my tech. I really like MST a lot because if you go first and they set their back row because they don't want to search and you hit them with the reincarnation combo, you can just MST their back row, and sometimes it's like a card they really need to go off, or like they set a desires because they don't want to get hit, and you just MST it. Or you can do anything, MST during the end phase, or if you're going second and they flip an order on you and you can't search, you just MST it and you're in good position. Next you run 2 Chain Summoning. Chain Summoning is amazing. You resolve this card, you always win. I've never resolved this card and lost because it's just too good. Gives you 3 normal summons. That's enough. And then next for the one-ofs, we run 1 Desires, 1 Dawn Thousand, and 1 Regeki. This is a hard once per turn, this is a hard once per turn, and this is at 1. So why not? This card, it could get ashed a lot, but I mean, that's why you only run it at 1. They'll most likely ash your Ice Spell, or your Terraforming, or your Candina, so this hardly ever gets ashed. This will never get ashed, and then obviously this is just a board wipe. That's it for the spells. I like the spell lineup, it's really strong. And then we only run 4 traps, but they're like powerhouse traps. We run the 3 Reincarnations and the 1 Ring of Destruction. It's a really good card. Obviously these are the best 3 cards in the game, in the deck right here. Your win condition, I guess, tagged out with Licorice and stuff. And obviously the Ring of Destruction. I've always wanted to take this out, but I just never do. So yeah, this card wins me so many games, so I take the Ring Incarnation in the ring every time. That's it for the main deck, guys. Now time for the side deck. We run 1 Mind Control. Mind Control is really good. Steal a Link Monster, make a Link Monster. 1 Kaiju Slumber with the 3 Kaijus. Just standard package. I don't like spirals and outs big monsters like Chaos Max and just anything you can't deal with. This package will get over it real easily. And then next we run 3 Chalice. This is for the musket matchup because anything that activated in the column, they'll search and then you'll just chain Chalice onto it and they won't search or summon or do anything. And they'll just pretty much waste a spell card that they needed to use, and it's just really good. Next we run the 3 Cherries. Cherries is good. There's a lot of decks that need that one specific extra deck monster, so it's really good to cherries that target. Next, this is amazing card against the Pendulum matchup. You drop this and you almost always win. You combine this with your light stage and you turn off their back row and they'll be forced to activate it. And if it's Wavering Eyes, then you just plus, because then you can chain this onto Wavering Eyes. And if it's the trap, they'll still activate it and you can chain this onto the trap and blow up their whole back row, including the spell card and the trap and both of their skills. And they just lose, and they take 2,500 damage onto that. And then next we run the One Warning. This is the only card I side for going first, because everything else is for going second, because the main deck is already made up for going first. But just in case I want to go into that game 3 knowing I'm going to play first, I got to have this warning in. That's it for the main and side. Time for the extra deck. We only run one Holly Angel, and then we run the double Spiders with misses. This is for the one Gofu play. It's really good. It allows me to keep Gofu on the field to make it with the Search Candina, Search Licorice, and to make Omega. But we still do run the Proxy and the Decode just for the card in the side deck, so you can steal something and then make Decode with it. Or if not, if you don't want to, if you need to push for damage, you just ditch out the Spiders, go for Proxy, and then summon Decode, and then you can put so much damage on board. So all these 5 cards is for one Gofu. So I mean, you could say that's too much, but I've never had a problem with it. Next, for the cherry targets, we run one Double Helix, the Crystal Wing, the Fast Dragon, and the Clear Wing. These are amazing cards, guys. You never sleep on Fast Dragon. He's just amazing. He can negate any monster card in the extra deck zone, and then this card negates any level 5 or higher monster, so why not? These are just amazing cards. Next, we got one Omega. Obviously, I run the Omega. This is another Cherries target, but you can make it in this deck, and it's light, so you can use Honest on it. Also, Omega's light, so the whole deck's really good. That's why I run Honest. So yeah, this is all really good. Next, we run one Chambara for the OTKs. I make this a lot. Sometimes they'll like Ash your level 3, and then you'll just search the level ball, and then you can summon this with the Candina, and then you can make a Chambara. And it's just stupid. And then next, we run the one Break Sword. I don't need any other XYZs. This is the best XYZs in the game, so our best XYZs rank 3 in the game, so you got to run that. That's it for the deck, guys. If you like it, comment on it. Tell me what you think. If you have any other techs for this deck, let me know. I'll be glad to consider it and test it out. But so far, this is what I've been testing, and this is probably the best build I have and the most competitive build I've seen. For Trickstars, you can play the Scapegoat version, and that's pretty cool too, but I just think Ice Bill is such a strong card, and you don't have to wait a whole turn to set it, and like you just don't get OTK'd, and it just does so much more having an indestructible Crystal Wing versus 4 tokens that might turn into a barrel loader, might turn into a firewall. Like, you're hoping on mites, and then when you use this, you know you got a Crystal Wing unless they ash it, and then you just use your Trickstar engine because you didn't use your normal summon. So it's altogether good. That's why I like this package so much more. And obviously the hand traps play themselves. They allow you to get so far ahead of the game. And the side deck does help out a lot, guys. If you can side for your locals. You can probably side Dankos if you have a lot of Paleo players or something. But this is what I play against a lot, so this side deck helps me out so much. Yeah, thanks for listening. This is Juan from the Yadalock signing out, guys. Peace.